Alright, so we received a box from Avant Arte, and it looks like through the mail got a little bit of the old rough and tumble. Some of it's expected, a lot of damage to the shipping box. You hear parts rattling around inside, and you see some of it even busting through the box. This is all water damaged and molded and mildewed. Some of this is expected coming across the pond. You hear that? I hope that's not a bad thing. It's rattling around in there. But it came all the way from the Netherlands to Texas, in the United States. So let's go ahead and open this. And let's see what treasures lie beyond. Really hope that this outer box, it's so dented and scraped up, his job in protecting the contents of this beautiful art piece inside. So, open it up. Note from one of the reps. We have a sticker that is water damaged. You can see that kind of browning there. Yellowing. It looks like oil in there. Maybe it is oil. Don't know if that's coming through in the video. Nice little screen printed canvas tote bag. Set that to the side. And then with this, looks like an envelope, and inside should be the certificate of authenticity, I believe. Yes. Oh, that's beautiful. It's also embossed. Also has care and assembly instructions. I'll read that very quickly. So prior to unpacking the sculpture, please take time to look over the following guidelines for handling, assembling, and cleaning. The provided Avant Arte gloves should be worn at all times during handling. Due to the bronze patination process of the figure, it is advised that the work should not be polished, as this could affect the surface. Household cleaning products should be avoided. However, regular dusting is strongly recommended. A clean, lint-free, or microfiber cloth would be suitable for this. So, number 1, take the gold stick and place it in the statue's right hand. The thicker end of the stick should point towards the base of the sculpture. Okay. So, thinner in the hand, thicker toward the base. Number 2, whilst holding the stick into the figure's hand, insert the maze, with the maze's opening on the right hand side into both hands, as we see here in this illustration. When aligned correctly, the components will have adequate pressure on each to complete assembly. Please note that the bronze is a natural product. Each statue will therefore be unique and might have slight variations in color and finish. Over time, the color might slightly change as the sculpture is exposed to light and air. It is completely natural and part of the unique characteristic of the material. So, I'm very excited. Let's go ahead and slide this back in. I'm going to put this on top to protect the certificate. I like the bottom part also. You can see some of the pressing from the emboss. So carefully put this back. And Came prepared with our own cotton museum gloves, but it looks like there may be a pair in here. And there is. Look at that. So, Avant Arte. Very nice gloves. And you can already see the wooden box coming through. I'm going to put double layer gloves on. I believe the logo should go over the wrist. As such. A little bit of lint. All right, shall we? So, first I'm going to remove these foam inserts, which look like they have protected most of the box. I'm not sure on this right here. It looks like the corner has shifted, but it is possible that it's just part of the construction. Oh, there it is. So it was the door. So it's just missing a little chip there. Not too bad. So let's go ahead and lift this out. Sliding my hand underneath the wooden box so that I can discard the cardboard box for the moment. Set these to the side. And then we slide this open to unveil. You can see the gold accents. It's quite beautiful. It's also raised. It already has, it looks like a little rust or something here, but it may be patina. So we'll set this to the side. And the James Jean part, as I'm looking at it, it looks like it's actually laser engraved. Very nice. Same with Maze and same with the Avant Arte. So that's what we heard rattling around. It looks like these originally had their own little slots, but came dislodged in shipping. So this originally was here, and this was originally here, but I'll take each one, or maybe just the whole plate as such. Just set it to the side. I'll slide this over so that we can have a nice look of all of it at the same time. So here's the sculpture. You can't really see it in the video, but she looks very dirty or scratched up. But I believe it's just the foam from being thrown around and shipping. The base also, it's pushing into the foam this way. I think some of it was counterbalanced. But what I'm going to do, so I'm going to stand her up, as I saw they did to originally pack it, and then I'm going to gently slide her out. She's almost free. There we go. I'll flip this back over so you can see the groove she came out of. And here's how she looks right now. You can see a lot of that black kind of dust all over it, the residue. I believe it's from the shipping foam. And on the bottom, it has this felt. She has a really nice weight and the color as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a microfiber cloth and just give her a once over. What also might work well is air spray, compressed air in a can. That may be able to blow some of this off. You don't want to have it too close though. With those air spray cans, if you get too close, then they emit some type of liquid residue. It does evaporate, but sometimes it'll leave a little residual mark. You don't want to do that. You don't want to mar the plating or the surface of the sculpture. Also, you may not want to blow on it with your mouth, because whenever you blow with your mouth, it usually emits little spittles, little spit particulates. So this, what I'm assuming is foam residue, is wiping off nicely. There is a little bit of static to the actual sculpture, so it makes it want to kind of cling. But if you have an anti-static brush, you could run that over the sculpture as well. It would help dust it off, and it would also help by not attracting dust to begin with. So here she is. She's quite gorgeous. You can see all the little accents and features. When I turn on the base, check this out. The James Jane signature etched into the metal, as well as the addition. Very nice. Very eloquent. She still needs a little bit more cleaning. But it's a beautiful sculpture. Very reminiscent of Degas and his dancers. Oh no. Okay. Thought we saw a scratch there. But it was not. Quite beautiful. So there we have it. The maze. Let's see if we can assemble her quickly. Just gonna go back. It's better to check twice and do once rather than make an error. Quickly read the instructions. So the gold stick appears to be white gold. It's supposed to go in the statue's right hand. You can see it says the wider end, the thicker end, goes toward the base, and this with the little latch should probably go, ta-da. So now she's all together. I'd like to lift her up, but I feel a lot of it is gravity centered, so if I did, then the ring may slip out.